Hey, alright, so I'm back. My biggest problem with you guys, well, not with you guys, but what I'm seeing in this world is a lot of people are, they just don't want the answers to the questions that they ask. You know, if if somebody asks you, if you was to ask someone how long does it take to get somewhere, and they told you 5 years, you're immediately probably say, man, I don't want to go there anymore, right? Now, the next 5 years go by, and you see this place that you once wanted to go, that you asked this question about, and you want to be there. But 5 years ago, you had the choice of starting your journey, and you decided not to. Now, 5 years later, you still are desiring to be at that place, but you just don't want to take the steps necessary to get to that place. And it's not that hard because every second, every moment, every instance of being is a step closer to being. See, you're going towards wherever it is you want to go. So, all you have to do is just direct yourself towards it. But once you decide you do not want to do that, you will not go that way. You cannot go north if you continue to face south. You see, what we are doing here is forgetting now and living for then. But then will always be. But now is only now. It will never be again. So, what is the most important thing? Now. If you had a friend that you know, someone you cared about, that you know will not be around for much longer, what will be more important? That friend who's always going to be there? Or you, your friend that is soon about to leave? I'm guessing it's the friend that is about to leave. Because, see, we understand that what is never again to be is valued because it's missed and we would never have the opportunity again. But when we perceive things as always, we give it less value. This is human nature. But yet we know these things, but we do not live these things. We plan for the future, which is always coming. Which is always coming. We worry about the past, which is gone. It has left us. But we hold so strong on to it. But now we just neglect it. Always thinking about that who left us. And always worrying about that which is still coming. But our friend that's here today, now, we neglect. And then when it's gone, we think about it. But when he was here, we neglected him. All we thought about is our friend that was coming. He's still coming. So why do we worry about that friend? But our friend that's here now, he's leaving. But we don't care about him. Every day is another day to the story of your life. So you have to start living for the now. Because every now is another letter that turns into another word, that turns into another sentence, that turns into a paragraph, that becomes a page, that turns into a chapter, and eventually becomes a story, a book, a novel, a collection. Your life, that's all it is. Every little moment. Add it up to make one great movie. But it's up to you to decide if your movie is going to be a, a box office hit or a failure by every moment that you live. Now, if every moment added up equals your story, and you want your story to be great, you want your story to be one of happiness, then every moment should be great. It should be happy. Don't think about the past and do not worry about the future. Just enjoy the now. Make now great. Make the best of now. If you see someone and you don't like their clothes, buy them some new ones. You don't like their hair, do it for them. You don't like their shoes, give them some shoes. They're too little, feed them. They're too big, exercise with them. They say silly things, teach them. And if you still don't like them after this, then simply leave them. We do not have to, you do not have to have a bad life, a negative life. Your life is what you make it. You can transform every situation into what you want that situation to be. But the moment you neglect now and start worrying about later, then you will miss out. And you will realize it when it's too late. Because now is always fleeting. And then it's always coming. Once you figure out the way the world works, then you start working the world. This is Sage. Have an excellent, great, wonderful now. Namaste.